Ron McLean, welcome to 5 Minutes with O. Now, I know you love your nickname Rowdy, but you're really not very rowdy, are you?
No, it's a funny thing. Those nicknames tend to stick with you, and I'm called Rowdy because I'm so quiet, actually. And it's funny, people expect this gun-toting, shouting, loud person, and I'm actually really quite, as you know, quite friendly and grounded and down to earth.
Yeah,
in actual fact, I pride myself on the fact that I'm down to earth. So it's funny.
Your conference philosophy is a strong one, and I know it comes from a strong place in you. Tell us about how you view conferences.
Well, I think all conferences and events, or most conferences and events, are built around change. So change around sales results or productivity or health or career or relationships.
Technology, of course.
Technology, product launches, business strategy. They're all about creating some sort of change within some sort of environment.
There are many speakers on the topic of change. Rowdy, where do you fit in?
Well, I have a unique perspective, I think, on change. I think it's made up of three distinct elements. The first one of those is inspiration, so stimulating ideas and stretching thinking. The next element is motivation. So motivation is creating a desire to make the change, that fire in the belly. And then agitation. And agitation is getting some rubber on the road, actually doing something within the event that takes the content out into the outside world.
Now, is it just me? Because I think it's that agitation, that third part, is that what makes you stand apart from everybody else?
Yeah, so I have a unique, friendly way of pushing people's buttons and getting them to understand that there are simply two choices. The choice to be average or the choice to be awesome. And so I help people see that it's really easy to make that choice. Agitation
is a strong word. What's your definition?
Well, agitation actually means to shake or to stir up. And so I do things like I'll run a workshop, or sometimes I'll do it within the keynote. I get somebody to fill out a fast card. So a fast card is a set of actions that they're going to take in the next 30 days that are going to create that change that we were talking about.
And there's, 4 steps?
4 steps. So focus, what are we going to focus on? What's the thing that we want to get done? Action, so what are some of the key things that we're going to be disciplined and committed around? S is for support, so who can we talk to? Who can help us on the journey? What information is available to us? And T is for time frame.
See, I would love you as a closing speaker, because you can bring together what everybody else does into how we're going to actually action this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm passionate about people. I love people, and I truly believe that people are amazing and they're capable of so much. So doing little exercises like that actually leaves people with that sense of, I've committed to something. And the other thing is it brings the conference to life 30 days later, because the managers or the people in the conference start to get these letters back in 30 days' time about the commitments that they've made. And so the whole conference discussion starts again.
See, that's where you're great value. Now, speaking of value, you also do workshops and consulting. What do you cover in those?
So I cover off execution. And I talk about all the characters that are involved in execution. And I'll just quickly run you through the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So, Dr. Jekyll is the organised person, that person who has an office where everything's in the right place, colour-coded right through the rainbow, the pens line up across the desk, everything's A to Z. And
that's not me, by the way.
or me. And Mr. Hyde is that crazy, frantic person where everything's spread across the desk and nobody else knows where it is. But if you said, where is that report on X, Y, Z, they can go, actually, right there. Here. And so the thing I do in talking about those characters, it gets people to understand that there are two characters and neither is bad. So the creative person does the Mr. Hyde thing because they like to have things in that space. The organised person does the Dr. Jekyll thing because they want to be organised. And so I talk about what can you learn from one and the other. And we talk about the geek and a whole heap of other characters to help people understand how to get results.
But it's all about action for you. You really are the action man.
Yeah, it's all about getting real and doing stuff. I have 3 laws that I believe in. Get real about how things really are. So let's take a real good brain check on who we are, how the team is, how the organisation is. Get real about how we want it to be. So what is the stake in the ground in the future that we're striving for? And then the third one, get real about making it happen.
So what I love about you, you're not just another speaker, you're the speaker that helps people put the other speakers into action.
Absolutely.
Rowdy McLean, thank you for spending 5 minutes with O.
Thank you, Leanne. I've really enjoyed it.